The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Now, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us, folks. Welcome to the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour, sponsored by Nadex. And, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, come over to our website at TFNN.com, and you're going to see the Nadex banner right on the front. You hit that, bring you over to Nadex. You can download the platform. Takes all of about 30 seconds, and they will put $25,000 of funny money into your account, and we will walk you through some different trades, because the bottom line is that whether you're trading currencies, whether you're trading equities, whether you are trading commodities, they have it all. And you can do spreads. You can say it's going higher, it's going lower. And as today we get you've heard it's the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. So well, today we get the bear.
It's the bear option hour.
It's the bear option hour today.
You think the funny money, is that sponsored by the Fed or the ECB?
You know, that would be pretty good, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
No,
there's another good tagline.
There's no doubt about that, man. There's no doubt about that. Market-wise, right now we get you get the Dow down 90, Nasdaq's off 39, S&Ps are off 12. We get gold up 850, silver's up 36 cents. Light sweet crude down 246. You're trading at 100.08. And bonds are going to make this run. Right now we are at 143.10, and this is still without King Dollar.
Yeah,
this is still without King Dollar,
right.
Which is pretty amazing. There's no two ways about this.
It's clawing its way back, but still down 6 ticks right now.
That's right. And if you want to see something that's pretty wild, folks, what I'm going to put up right here, right now. See, when I was home, what happened is that I came out of my cave this morning.
Oh, you did, baby.
And see, as I came out of my cave this morning, if you're looking at my platform right here, the Nadex platform, and as you're looking at it, I already had done 2 trades that were there for 20 G's.
Ah, okay. I love it.
They expired at 10 o'clock, which they came in the money, and you can see there's 3 more down there that I already banged out this morning.
I love it.
I'll tell you, man, it's pretty amazing. There's no doubt about it. How this platform works, because the platform, you can either do the spreads, folks, and if you do the spreads, in fact, I'll open it up right now so you can see. If I let's see, let me open the spreads up. Let me just get there we go. Okay, they call them bull spreads, but the fact is they are spreads just like an option spread, and you can either buy them or you can sell them, and they go within a range of points. That's how it works. So, like, if we turned around and said, okay, on the daily, on the S&P, what you'd have is this. You get, let me get this closer so I can just see it for a second. So we have a range of points. Right now, the S&P, we're trading out at 1374. So you'd have a range of points from 1350 to 1390. There's a few different ones. But if I put that one up, that's the floor and that's the ceiling. 1350 to 1390. You're at 1374. Now, see, what's interesting about that one, each contract's $100. So what you would be risking on that one, that's right at the halfway point.
Yeah.
So when we were talking with Daryl Martin, folks, trades these quite a bit, and you're going to hear him a lot more on TFNN, because what I picked up off him, which is really cool, him understanding how this, you want to get as close to you can to the floor or the ceiling when you're trading them. Okay. Because that's where your less risk is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and what is really neat, like this morning was a classic case, because what the classic case would have been, well, here's one here. See, there it is, the 1370 to 1410. So on the 1370, I mean, I can't buy this thing. It'd be sacrilegious. But bottom line is that the...
Look, you're looking at the ES Mini, right?
I'm looking at the ES Mini. Yes, I am.
You
Yes,
know,
I am.
so on the daily on the futures, what
Right.
you've got is you do have the ES Mini coming into the May 2nd swing point high.
Okay.
So you know that which is 1373.50 looks like, maybe 1373, and you're set 1375. So you'd have to, in order to take that, you'd have to see some type of significant bullish sign.
Well, let's just see what
Looks
happens.
like it's
If I did buy it,
Yeah.
and I bought one, just so you can get an idea of, and I bought it at 1376.80, just so you can see what the setup is. Okay, so this is what the setup would be. So if I bought it right here, and my risk would be $60, my maximum profit would be $332. That's
Okay.
how this would work, which is
And
pretty
you'd be
neat.
looking for a close of what?
The maximum profit on this would be that the S&P turned around and went to 1410.
1410.
Yeah.
1410?
Yeah, 25 points. Right. Because, see, well, the floor is 1370. The high is
Yeah, okay.
1410. Now, let's just do it the opposite way.
Okay.
Let's just say that if we sold it, what happens is that it's saying your maximum loss is 322 and your maximum profit is $60 because your floor is only 1370.
Yeah.
See how that works?
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah.
neat, really.
Yeah.
No doubt. Now, let's see if we get some...
Okay, let's not take that trade.
No. This is, as I said, this is the bear option hour today, and the bear already got fed big time.
Yeah.
I had them close at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, which is beautiful.
See, would you have folks? You can have them close at 10, have them close at 11, and have them close at. See, in the ones.
Were you taking a look at it before the jobs numbers came up?
Yeah, I traded them before the jobs numbers come up. So when you take
at that
a look,
stage, you had a pretty nice ability to find the floor and the ceiling.
It was huge.
Right?
It was huge.
Okay.
When you take a look at the bottom, the open positions, you see there's 3 open positions left right now. I have 1 open for the S&P at 415, 2 for the small caps at 415. And because of the way the market went, they're all in the money really good right now.
Yeah.
2 of them expired, but in the money at 10 o'clock.
Now, did you take a look at both sides of the trade just to see what...
I did. I
okay.
did. But
so what did that look like?
Well, to me, here I can show you. If we go look at the S&P first, if we pull the S&P up, what you had with the S&P is that I loved, basically where it was. It was coming, you had a downdraft yesterday of what?
About 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
Right,
1392.
Yeah.
Okay, it was at 1385, and of course I was looking at Europe. And I was like, hey man, Europe is toast. The DAX, they try to hold the DAX up, folks, and they couldn't handle it. I mean, the DAX, they did everything they could to hold it up, and it just wouldn't stay.
Yeah.
Volume out here this morning, let's see what we're doing. 137, which is not a huge amount in the NYSE, and 341 on the NASDAQ, and well, that's a lot in the NASDAQ. That means that by the time we look it off, we might have 800 million. So that is a lot in the NASDAQ. We go over to Apple, we take a look at Apple. Apple's going after it.
It is.
Apple's going after it.
Had some volume, at least at the first half hour.
She's got juice.
Yeah.
She's got juice. In fact, she's already going to do... So check this out. Apple's going to go break it. So watch this, folks. Now you get an ABC structure inside the larger ABC. The small one is just going...
coming off of the bounce.
Yeah, off the bounce. So the small one is 618 to 578. Well, that's not that small, is it? that's 22, 32, 40.
In Apple's case.
That's $40. That brings you to 40. This is interesting. This is sick. Listen to this, folks. The large ABC and the small ABC have the exact same price projection. 550.
That's nice. Okay.
Isn't that wild?
That's nice, yeah.
The first one, remember, it hit 555. Never hit the full thing. 550.
Right. That's right.
550 is the full one. Now there's, if you want to hear something that's really wild, there's actually a larger one if, in fact, when you break the 555, it has volume. Because then you can take from the very top of 644 to 555, and that's a monster. That one there will get you back into, that's $90. That gets you back into 520. So... No doubt.
Beautiful thing, man.
Yeah. Hey, let's go over to this gold market. Let's see what's happening. See, gold is up $12 right now, and let's see if she can get any juice. Okay, so she gets to. She's already had. Look at this. That's nice. That's a 20 points price spread, and she got volume in it. Nice.
Yeah, she did
I like
the last
that.
10 minutes.
I like
the last
that.
30 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. We got some juice. We finally get some juice in there. See if a few of these can get off the bottom. That's not off the bottom yet. GOLD. Look at Rangel Research. I just looked at Gold Corp. Rangel, nope, they're not off the bottom. I can tell that. Unbelievable.
You know what is amazing though too is this is the weekly gold chart.
Okay, cool.
Okay, going back, just showing a trend line, folks.
Right.
Going back into 2008. But if you simply in this trend line, you're dealing with the bottom of the candle or the bottom of whatever it is that you might be using on your charts here. And so if you just start in the low here is 681, going back to October 24, 2008.
Right.
And you simply in this case here, I picked up the next swing point that I hit was in July 2010 when gold traded down to 1155.
Yes.
And just watch how that, and you also had even the second point really was going back in 2008 to November 14th. So you just take a look at how this trend line
is
held.
Absolutely huge, man.
It's this morning.
And folks,
it was pushing right down into it. It was like,
right.
Oh, is this the week when it's going to actually bust through?
If you're in your car, Steve has a trend line up that's just absolutely amazing. I mean, from 685.
Yeah.
And it came down. Is this a weekly or a monthly now?
This is a weekly. So
okay.
just to make it that way, it's easier to look at.
So now this is where it gets interesting. Out of the last 4 weeks, it's hit it 3 times, including today.
That's right.
And that's dangerous. There's no two ways about that. Now, that's what I'd love to do. Okay, we'll do this. We're going to put volume on that. Because how you hit the bottom of that trend line is going to tell you, is there force coming down?
Yeah.
And, doesn't want to break that trend line.
Yeah.
So, that's not bad. It really hasn't had the juice.
Not like what we have at the highs.
It has not had it.
Yeah.
Well, see, when you go back, this is what's you want to. Now, what happens with these channel lines? Now, this is sick, folks. Okay, and I don't know how this works, but I know it works. And even you do not want to see more volume at the highs of the trend line as it going into the line, even versus the lows. So, like if we go back, even when it was 700.
Yeah.
You want to see what the volumes were
back
there.
Here. Okay.
No, along the trend line. Along the trend line.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
The measurement is the volume along the trend line going up, which is really crazy because what I mean by that, folks, is that now see that's a good one.
So you got 491.
Yeah.
Then you had 700 up here.
Okay.
Okay. Then when you came down here, you had looks like 300.
That's
so
less.
That's good.
That's great.
Okay, that's what you wanted.
That's
and
a dangerous one.
all of a sudden you got back to 700.
That's a dangerous one. Yeah.
And then in the last then you got 600.
It's a danger. We got a danger right now.
448.
Yeah.
600 last.
Yeah. That's saying that there is force going into that line.
Yeah.
But isn't it wild? So in the context, it's like how does the math work behind that? How does that have a memory of that? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. And the thing is, that's why, folks, whenever you're trading, whatever time frame you're trading on, go up a couple of levels to look at the charts.
Yeah.
See what else is up there.
No
It's
doubt.
always good. There's always a treasure up there.
It's a beautiful thing. Hey, listen, you know what, folks? Steve already has bulletproof coffee. I'm getting mine ready right now. Oh, baby. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses, you stay right there. We're coming right back, folks.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of investment newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today, click Investment Newsletters, and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor, Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
What you think about, you bring about. What you focus on grows. If you're committed to becoming an extraordinary trader and investor, then make mastery your outcome. Yes, my best student, Steve Rhodes, became my best teacher. But even more important is what he's taught me, and the time is now for you to take advantage of his knowledge.
Thanks, Tom. I've learned that it's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently. I want to teach you the consistency that exists in the stock, futures, forex, and commodity markets day in, day out. For one solid day, Friday, May 18th, I'm going to conduct an online master trader course that'll teach you how to buy and sell the D point. This one pattern alone, with the single best entry and exit techniques, when combined with my money management strategies, will create extraordinary rewards for you and your family. The course will be archived so you can review it as many times as you'd like, and it'll teach you to become a master. All the details are on the homepage at TFNN.com. Sign up today because mastery is one click away. It's your decisions, not your conditions, that determine your destiny.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's just wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You're listening to the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour, sponsored by Nadex. And if you haven't test drove the platform yet, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. Outstanding platform. They'll put $25,000 of funny money into your account, and you'll be out there buying and selling. And as we said a little bit earlier, today's the Bear Binary Option Hour.
It is. Boy, they're hammering away at the FTSE in the UK.
Oh, baby. Let me tell you, folks, this Friday, the whole thing is lined up. You've had the Dow do a triple top. Testing. I mean, I felt like I was back in school, man. I mean, having so many tests, it was insane, right? And bottom line is that, yesterday, Steve and I did the afternoon show together, and bottom line, at the close, folks, there was 709 million on the NYSE. Well, you know what? 5 minutes later, it was 884 million.
Yeah.
Boom!
That was
someone came in hard, and you'll see the same thing today. They're not going to go home over the weekend, when the market's trending lower, because the profits that have been made are big. So it's like, okay, we might keep them on the table for what?
Yeah.
So
big weekend, right? They're having an election over in.
Oh yeah,
France.
Yeah, he's toast. The guy in France is toast.
Sarkozy on his way out.
Yeah. Well, it's simple for politicians. Just tell people you're going to give them everything and birthday cakes and everything else, and they're going to vote for you. And so they Europe is in tough shape. There's no doubt about it, man. I mean, it's not a good scene. We'll see What kind of?
Because currency-wise, you haven't seen the euro fall apart or anything.
No, because they're going to hold it up. They're holding it.
They're doing it.
They're holding it up as much as they can, and I suspect our own Fed's behind the deal too, trying to hold it up.
Yeah. Because
they know how many of the banks are in trouble. And bottom line, folks, is that we don't want a disaster. There's no doubt about that. But it's about time they take some responsibility over there too.
Yeah, the currency market really stable at this stage.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is. Absolutely is. Just wait until I have some of that bulletproof coffee. Oh my God! Let's go take a look at some of the high volume stocks out here. Right now, you get BAC down 25 cents. That's going to be interesting. We'll have to go look at that. Let's see. Green Mountain is up 183. Don't touch that, folks. That's going down another $20. That thing is dead meat. Well, I guess it's at 27 now. My God, $27. That's sick. That really is sick. News
from around 170 or something, or 110.
Yeah. No, I think it's 140. 140. Yeah. You got Cisco Systems down 44 cents. We get GE off 19. Intel's down 51. Oracle's off 49. Wells Fargo's off 22. LinkedIn's got some action. Let's go over to LinkedIn.
Sure does.
LNKD. They came out with numbers last night. LNDK. There she goes. So LinkedIn, you know what, folks? If you like LinkedIn, just sit there. Don't worry about it. You're going to get it. Because what LinkedIn's going to end up doing is an island top. Oh, boy, that would be a dangerous one. What you have here, folks, is this. LinkedIn is traded today from 115 to 120. It's trading at 118. It has the volume. The neat thing here is that you want LinkedIn good. Just sit there and groove, okay? Because you're going to end up buying LinkedIn at about $91. And then you're going to want to be all over it, because it had volume at $91. It's going to have volume today. It will be a complex ABC structure on the way up. It has already taken the B point out. It's going to have the volume. And more than what you'll get is that, oh, look at that. I love it. One of the Tigers. I'll tell you, folks, if you haven't test drove the Tigers Den yet, come over and test drive it. You can test drive it for a month for free.
It would be a 3-gap play.
It
looks like it.
One of our Tigers, he's all over it, and it is a 3-gap play, and it's a beauty. And this is how a 3-gap play works, folks. A 3-gap play, all 3 gaps will get filled. The first gap on this is from $77 going down February 9th. Okay? The second gap is from March 20th. You get a gap at 87. The third gap's today. Well, listen to this. This is just amazing, folks, how these work. Now, this will take 3 or 4 months to come back. They'll come back and fill the gaps. That's the bad part if you're in the stock, right? If you're not in the stock, folks, hallelujah. You know why? Because the way that the 3 gaps go, the first gaps, that's the bigger trend. They come back, you're going to be all over them at that point because it goes all the way back topside. And it's these 3-gap plays. I have paid so many tuitions with 3 black cap plays when my children were younger. I'm not kidding. Boom.
It's beautiful.
And big tuitions. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you Tigers and Tigresses, we appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. You stay right there, folks. We're going to come right back.
You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've always thought about trying out his newsletter, Market Insights. Well, now is the perfect time. For a limited time only, when you sign up for a 2-week free trial to Market Insights, we'll send you a free copy of Tom O'Brien's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. If you decide to cancel within the 2-week trial period, pay absolutely nothing and keep Tom's book as a free gift from us. Tom sends out his daily newsletter each morning by 9:30 a.m. with trade recommendations, including price targets and price stops. As recently as March 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out a position for more than a 25% profit in just over 2 weeks. To get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights, along with your free copy of The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Supplies are limited for this one-of-a-kind special, so act today and don't let this opportunity pass you by. Offer only valid for new subscribers. In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when temporary market spikes move against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped, and you have the advantage of keeping your trades open even when the market temporarily spikes against you. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique short-term binary options that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. We get the Dow right now down $130. Nasdaq's off 52. S&Ps are off 14. You get Apple's taking a bite out of down $12 with volume accelerating.
And the King showed up.
The King showed up. It's about time, man.
The King showed up. Up 9 cents now.
9 cents. And let me tell you something, folks. The King wants to go a lot higher. And this market, when the King goes higher, watch out. Because, the
last 2 days there's been...
the King hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
It's building some cars. And, the euro wants to go lower. This is a classic, just building cars type of situation that is really going to be wild watching how it shakes out. Now, let's go over to that oil market, because I know you're watching oil.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, we'll see where the shakes are. You won't be watching oil anymore.
No, I know.
You know why he's not going to be watching oil anymore,
folks?
folks?
Keep watching it.
Because he's already taught me. He's going to teach all of you folks out here at the Master Trader the D point. But you know what? He's already taught me that, and I can see these two huge Steve Rhodes candles coming at him.
That's
and
right.
That signals, that screams ASAP. I am not touching that.
Yeah, we got to see how much unwinding completes by Monday.
Yeah.
I guess with the new changes.
Yeah. Well, this
right now we can see it's unwinding.
Well, what happens? Let's talk about this for a second. Because what happens, folks, is that the Chicago Merc changed the rules for their members. And what happens is that, and this has been going on for a long time, it's always been controversial anyway, that the members claim that they're always hedging. They're lying. They weren't always hedging. They were trading. Okay, that's what you want to be a member for. So the Chicago Merc changed the rule, and that means that they have to put up the cash now, starting Monday.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is that, there's no way they're going to put up that kind of cash. So they're going to sell positions. Now and it's real possible that will absolutely also change the dynamic going forward,
Yeah.
Period.
Good point. Good point. In fact, if you take a look at just the commodities in general.
Yes.
Because it's easy for you to pull up that screen. So you got crude oil leading the way down, natural gas pulling back.
Yeah, crude oil is down 3%, natural gas 2.7%, heating oil 2.3%, gasoline 2%. So all you folks out here, all of us, we're going to have cheap gas again.
Yeah.
Again. We got a long way before we get cheap gas.
Maybe at some point we'll pull up UNG, see how it's pulling back into, because it had a pop off the bottom.
Yeah, it's light volume. Actually, why don't I I'll pull up the actual contract.
Yeah.
So if we go pull up that natural gas contract, so NGM2. Okay, so natural gas right now is at 225, and put the volume underneath this, and
buy. Not too bad right now. So is it into the top of that?
It's into the top. So the buy is 212.
Yeah. 212.
You're going to have plenty of time to get back in natural gas, folks. No doubt about it. Let's go to Dave in Boston. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Hey, guys, how you doing today?
We're doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Hey, it's rainy in Boston. Been the past 5 days. We had better weather in March.
Well, I better get you Obi's Ark. I better get you Obi's Ark so you can get covered.
I love it.
Hey, I'm enjoying my coffee with the butter in it. Let me tell you, that's good stuff.
I will eat.
It is. I had a full cup this morning.
And I have my coffee, but in the next break, I'm getting the butter.
Hey, I got to tell you guys, by trade, I'm a personal trainer and bodybuilder, and I've been listening to Nico, and let me tell you, he is so right on with his whole psychology on eating and how to eat.
Isn't he?
And good fats. He is so far ahead of the curve. The FDA has been so into grains and all these processed sugars that are just making people fatter.
Yeah. Right.
Nico is right on it. Let me tell you, he's fantastic.
He is. I'll tell you, folks, if you hadn't heard, now Nico shows on at 12. If you don't know who Nico is, I haven't heard him. Yeah, let me tell you who he is. Number one, he's 67 years old. He is a jiu-jitsu expert, right?
Yes, he is.
I work out with him 3 days a week, and I have for over 9 years now. But the thing that blows my mind, and I say to him, you got to picture this, folks. He's in great shape, as a jiu-jitsu guy. But you should see, I come in, right? And he fights every day. So some days, right, he got black and blues everywhere. He says, this 22-year-old kid come in today, man, he wanted to beat me up, right? And so it's so cool, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It is amazing.
Absolutely.
Because it all has to do with your head, folks. It really does. He takes care of himself. But I'm telling you, man, black and blues, he's got some, sometimes he gets some. And I said, so what happened? He says, I got a young kid, he wants to bang me around. And he still choked him out,
No, he knows his stuff.
It's just so funny, man. It's like, oh my God,
It's outstanding. Hey, Steve, we got stopped out of our positions, but Tom, XL Maritime looks like we're coming into the buy zone. What do you think of the volume?
Don't buy it yet, man. We're coming into the buy zone, but what you have to. This is XLM, folks, EXM rather.
Right.
And what you have here is this, okay? You get the first swing point that there is at 160. You get 800,000 shares. Okay. The next swing point is down there at 158, and then you get the full breakaway at 152. I would not step into this the way this market is. This market's going to go a lot lower. If this market's going to go a lot lower, let it break the swing, which it's going to do today, and then see how it reacts. Meaning, coming against the lower 152. What you can't do, Dave, is that when you get a market, and we're going to have volume down today, this market's going to go down for, I suspect a couple weeks. And what should happen if EXM is going to be a buy is that the contraction of price will stop dramatically and the contraction of volume will. Then you get the setup going.
Yeah, I got you. We already broke through that 1374 in the ES Mini, so I guess the 1366 is next.
Listen, man, I got my peanut butter and jelly. Steve's getting me some toast right now.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, he's the best. I mean,
he is, isn't he?
Fats,
Yeah.
It's so true. I'm 53, Tom, and I tell you, I've been eating good fats for years, and people looked at me like I was crazy, but now they're coming around.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? What I absolutely learned, and folks, if folks think you're crazy, you're all set. There's no two ways about it. But no, seriously, I am not, because there's something. All that means, and all it means, folks, is that you have an independent point of view. That's what I've seen more than anything. It's like, what's wrong with this?
Yeah,
Talk to me.
That's right.
Unfortunately, what many folks do is that they believe bureaucracies. Okay, and folks, there's no reason to believe a bureaucracy. A bureaucracy, feeds on itself. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with them. We need bureaucracies. We need them smaller, but you do need them to take care of, the environment, roads. You need, and all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And safety.
That's right.
You definitely need that stuff.
Military, yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, that no one has all the answers, man. Trust yourself.
That's true.
Trust yourself. That's the bottom line. Cooking, brother.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend.
Have a great one,
You too, man.
Have a safe one.
Yeah, and I'm looking at $1.43, $1.43 is kind of the next target area here on.
Oh, wouldn't that be beautiful?
Yeah,
right.
so $1.43, which is nice and when you get back there, folks, you're coming right back into where it broke out in February, but you're also coming back out and testing the swing point low on December 30th. So you got which the high out there is $1.49. So that's really the target that you're looking for, and you got to have the right volume set up on it.
Right, and folks, we're talking about XL Maritime, so that's the technical setup.
I think they came out with numbers yesterday or something to see what they actually said.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so the loss was 41 cents. The estimated loss was 38 cents. Okay, so we just talked the technical setup. Now the fundamental setup on this goes like this, folks. Now they are in the shipping business. Okay, dry bulk business. Okay, if we go back, if you want to just see how bizarre and commodities can get and the shipping business can get, the rates used to be $66,000 a day.
Yeah.
$66,000. And you know what, folks? The rates went from $66,000 down to zero.
Yeah.
Down to zero.
It's pretty amazing.
It's probably 3 months now, right? Yeah, at least 3 months since we saw the zero rate. And what the zero rate was that shipping company leased it for $0 and said just pay the gas.
Yeah.
And so that's why these stocks have gone from $120 down to $3. Now, fundamentally, you know that you can't be at zero. So the bottom line is that's why we like that trade. Let's go to Mark in Massachusetts. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Not much. How are you two? Happy Friday. Like the last caller said, it's been raining here. I called Noah to see if I could borrow the Ark, but he said it's spoken for.
Well, no, you got to go to South Boston. We got Obi Zach. Obi Zach is still hanging in South Boston. No problem.
I love it.
Hey, Steve, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Why, if we'll go along America, do you always have a Japanese T-shirt on?
Well,
because we love the whole world.
It's my second favorite country.
It's your second favorite country.
Because it's Sake Friday.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Sake Friday.
Yeah.
That's how I celebrate my Fridays. Little adult beverage. I haven't been able to find the Polo USA shirt. But Japan is actually it is my second favorite country to go hang out in. They got incredible golf courses.
Yeah.
Great sushi, which is I could eat that just raw fish 365 days a year, twice a day, and the best sake in the entire world.
You know what's funny? What I just realized, right? I must have been made for Go Long America. You know what? So listen to this, folks. This is funny. I just realized this when you just said you couldn't find the polo shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got out of the Marines in 1970. And what happened, folks, in 1970, Harley Davidson made a beautiful machine, of course, but they made a red, white, and blue one. So I had a red, white, and blue.
Oh, did you?
Now listen to this. No, it gets better than that. I had a red, white, and blue one. And one of my friends, John Green, he might be listening, he was in the Green Berets.
Yeah.
He gets out, and he was down in North Carolina right before he was getting out, and he brought me home, right? folks, our gang was called the Cowboys. We were in the middle of the city. We all thought we were cowboys, right?
I love it.
He brought me home a red, white, and blue leather, beautiful hat, cowboy hat.
Oh, okay.
And,
really? Cowboy hat?
A cowboy hat, right? And I had that thing forever, man. I wish I knew where that was, because you couldn't even buy something like that anymore.
Well, anyway, here's my question for guys. Here's my question. Tom, you always talk about energy. Now, if we come down hard, let's say, I don't know, another 20, 30, 40, 50 points of the Dow, if we come down hard, will this energy reverse itself on Monday? We'll have an up day?
No, they get 2 days to rest, 3 days to rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
it's all about breathing, you know.
Well,
and the reality is that, see, what happens, like, we bring up the Dow is this, you know, the reality, the market really hasn't gone anywhere since February. Well, let's say March 13th, okay? Yeah. And it really hasn't, okay? So the first leg down, I don't expect it to take out the leg down from April 10th. That'd be 100% move for move. Do you know what I mean? So how we get into that is important, though.
Yeah, because there's a good volume down there.
Yeah, there's big volume, you know. So, you know, I suspect, you know, that low there, folks, is 12,700. So let's say, you know, by Wednesday of next week, you're right there. Now, if you close right before that, then that's big problems, because, you know, it'll get more rest, more things happen in the world, more people think, and, you know, then that creates energy.
And last question, Tom, is this the start of the run to 825?
We'll find out, won't we? You know, what has happened is that there's a slew, I bet there's over 20 or 30 stocks right now that are already down there. So.
Okay. So we may know by Monday.
Hey, my take is that the highs are in and we're going south, period. That's it. Okay. The game is over, man. Take your money and run, folks. And the only risk you have there is that I'm absolutely wrong, and the market goes higher. And if I'm right, you have your money. If I'm wrong, you make less money. You know, you don't have to short the market. I'm just saying, you know, if I've learned anything in the markets, people don't take their money, and I don't get it. You know, I just don't get it. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I mean, case in point, look at Apple today. You know, that's
well. I guess what the thing is, and something you should, you know, you hear a lot about whether it's small business entrepreneurs and all that. I always have to take my money because I always want a new business. I like opening businesses, right? I mean, so whether it's cars or boats or, you know, houses or tuitions, I mean, you got to do something, man. Do you know what I mean? It's like
college tuition is going to the roof.
Yeah, thank God I'm done with those. We're done with those. Thank God. We're lucky.
Yeah.
You're not.
Okay,
no,
guys,
that completely.
You need some more Gottlys happening.
I do, absolutely.
Did you have a great weekend, a safe weekend?
Thanks, Mark.
Have a great one, man.
Bye.
Have a safe one. Okay, so what do we got out here? We volume-wise, let's see, what time are we at? We're at 10:40. So it's still short volume, folks, on the NYSE.
Sure
you know, 197's nothing. Now, NASDAQ at $500 million already. That's a good number in the NASDAQ. Yeah.
We'll see coming into a Friday afternoon. People already, well, of course, if it's raining in the Northeast, they're not heading out to the beach. Now they head out to the beach anyways.
They don't even know what the beach.
They head out to the Hamptons on Fridays.
You can tell we're in Florida. They don't even know what the beach is in May. No, I guess they do.
They do.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you Tigers and Tigresses, thanks for being here. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try patterns, profits, and peace of mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650. But you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, Did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. And don't forget, folks, you can come over to our website at TFNN, and you're going to see the Nadex banner right on the front page. You hit that banner. You can test drive that platform right here, right now. That platform allows you to trade with very limited risk, folks. It's defined risk at all times. And with spikes in the marketplace, it is so cool because the reality is that, you're not getting stopped out of positions left and right, with spikes. Let's put it this way. So in certain trades, you get time to get back in. This morning was a classic. Job numbers come out, spikes down. 2 seconds later, spikes back up. Well, give it 3 more minutes and it's over. So pretty cool.
Good point.
It's
2 weeks from 2 weeks from today, you're going to pull double duty.
2 weeks from today, Steve's got a great webinar worldwide, folks. Okay, we have a special promotion on it right now, meaning price up until May 10th.
Yeah.
And, it's going to be a full-day webinar. We have great technology no matter where you are in the world, folks, okay? You can be out here growling and prowling with. The markets are going to be opened. What time is this? What time?
We'll start at 9, so
9.
We'll trade some live A, B, C, D patterns. We'll just move down to a shorter term chart because the A, B, C, D patterns are happening on all time frames.
Right. Oh, we gotta sing happy birthday to Mitch. Happy birthday, Mitch. It's a beautiful thing.
Ah, okay.
I love Mitch.
He's going to be having the super full moon celebration. In fact, Saturday night should be actually, if the skies are clear here in Clearwater, should be a great full moon.
Well, Mitch,
I think you need to be on your back porch with a big cigar.
I'm gonna be howling.
Okay.
I'm gonna be howling. You know, it's a really funny. It really
with some guacamole. So you got to get Angie to make the
I'll
guacamole
ask her that today.
Little Nico's tequila.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We're gonna be howling, no doubt. I like that, man. Oh my. So this is Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
What does Cinco de Mayo mean? Do you know?
Yeah, it means you drink tequila.
Oh, I love it.
It means, we're celebrating.
See that?
We're celebrating with our friends from the South.
Yeah.
And, I don't actually know.
We're going to know pretty soon. We get one of you Tigers, you pull that up. Oh, it just means 5th of May. Oh, you can tell I don't speak Spanish.
Well, I knew that.
Oh,
but I don't know why are we celebrating Cinco de Mayo?
Means the Bulls are dead. Oh, my God. Oh, you got to love it. Oh,
that is too funny.
I'm telling you. Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's go see how Apple's coming into this 550 mark. Okay, so
let's go take a look at the 10-minute chart too.
You get 8 million shares. So it's going to do the small ABC down, and it's hanging right before that the highs of the low. Yeah, exactly.
Mexican Independence Day.
Is that what it was? Mexican Independence Day?
Perfect.
Maybe.
Oh. Yeah, you want to get us in trouble. We're good at getting in trouble, so you guys got to keep us out of trouble. That's what the Tigers and Tigresses are, to keep us out of trouble.
Totally. There's this. Angie and I get a couple Mexican restaurants we go to quite a bit.
Yeah.
One of them has real pictures. Okay. Of is it Ponches Villa? He was one of the Warriors folks. He was a fighter.
Yeah.
And oh man, the pitches are just dynamite.
Oh.
They're great. They're pitches, folks. Picture this. They're pitches in front of oh man, you'd know the name of this guy. He's famous, okay?
Yeah.
But he has guns all over him, right?
Pancho Villa?
Yeah, Pancho Villa. Okay. Yeah, he's got guns all over him, right? And he's with his crowd, and they're with all their wives, right? And you can see they're taking the pictures. Man, I
love it.
I would like to live in those times.
It's been a great week.
That's a beautiful thing, brother. That's right.
Looking forward to Monday.
That's right. Listen, folks, have a great one. Have a safe one. You stay right there. We're going to Newton, Massachusetts next. Basil Chapman. Then we're going to keep you healthy right here back with Nico DeHaan, David White, myself. Have a great one.
Take care, folks.